Welcome! It's another record mail opening to do with you today. Here is the mailer, and there is 4 discs in here. This order is from a website. I've not used them since, and I had to check in my order history as to the last time I used them, and I think it said December 2020, so almost a year and a half since I last ordered from this site. I'm talking about Atlas Records. Now, for those who don't remember the last time I did a video about Atlas Records, and as I say, it would have been at least nearly a year and a half ago, they're a bit of a different kind of record site. All their stuff is technically pre-owned, the vast majority. They don't have any sort of new releases, as in stuff that comes out 2022. They have generally stuff that's pre-owned, opened and played and loved and looked after, hopefully. They grade all their records as well, similar to how Discogs do if you go on their marketplace. I have come across the odd one or two that say that they sealed albums and stuff, but 9 times out of 10 you're looking on there and it's pre-owned stuff that's often original pressings and things like that. I do buy a lot of pre-owned stuff on Discogs and eBay particularly, but I fancied going on Atlas's site and just having a browse, because they always do a 4 for 3 offer, where if you buy 3 records that are under £10 each, then you can choose a 4th one and then get that for free, as long as the 4th one is under a tenner as well, obviously. So I've got 4 here that was technically for the price of 3. I think the total price for this order ended up being about £28 something. Free postage as well, I don't think that's too bad. I wouldn't say any of these are particularly impulsive, because they all fit my collection in a way. Maybe one of them's a little bit impulsive. We'll get it open and I'll explain. So this mailer has a pull apart tab. As I say, there's nothing here that's brand new. Oh, now then, one of these is in fact a 7-inch record. There it is. I'll probably show you that first. And then we've got 3 12-inch size albums to show you as well. First to the 7-incher, and it's coming in a little 7-inch mailer. Oh, we've got a thank you flyer there. This was packed by Holly, apparently. Thank you, Holly. Right, so the first record, I suppose it's a single, it's actually an EP. This would have been the free one, technically, out of this order, as it was the cheapest of the 4. After, it must have been a couple of hours at least of looking, they've separated the disc out and they've included, I do like their protective sleeves from Atlas actually. I've used these a lot, particularly for 7-inch singles. Good quality. This is the Aberesque EP from Erasure, and it's a promo edition. It's still got the same tracks on that the normal EP on vinyl, on CD, cassette, etc. would have had. It's a 4-track EP. Some of you may remember not too long ago I showed you an Erasure album that I got for a good price on Amazon, and I did say I am aiming to fill a few gaps in the Erasure collection this year. Now then, I wasn't particularly intending for that to be singles, it was going to be albums, but this is more than a single, it's an EP, so it's more than just 2 tracks on it. And I do already have an Erasure EP in my collection, Crackers International, which was their Christmas extended player from, I think, 1990, if my memory serves. So yeah, I just thought that was a nice item for the Erasure collection, really. I might have preferred this on 12-inch, really, but it doesn't matter, it's the same tracks anyway. And I just like this promo sticker on it as well. That tempted me. Seems to be in good condition. The actual disc itself, which was separated out, looks fine to me. Nothing really to see there. I can't really read anything on this, so I can't tell you what the tracks are. I do believe Lay All Your Love On Me was covered. Obviously it's an ABBA covers EP by Vince Clarke and Andy Bell. SOS I think might be one, and I can't remember the other 2. I might put them on screen. But there we are, Aberesque EP promo edition from Erasure, a single but an EP on 7-inch. We move away from 7-inch EPs and Erasure to something completely different, and we go on to an album from Clannad. And this is their album Past Present, I think this is, and very generously, I think they do it as standard, but it's good because these are really good quality. I do rate their protective sleeves, but they've put it in a protector there for me and separated the record out, as a lot of second-hand record sellers tend to do. But Past Present by Clannad, I think, was out in 1989. It's come with its original inner sleeve there. Not all records, especially ones that are really old, will even have the original inner sleeve, but this one does. And the grading on the record and the sleeves was, I think, very good to excellent. There's no coloured vinyl or anything to show here, so it's not going to be that interesting. But Past Present by Clannad. I did start a Clannad collection not too long ago. I did a video about it. All my past record videos, of course, in my music collecting playlist, which you can find easily within this channel. I got a couple of Clannad albums from the early 80s that were reissued on coloured vinyl, plus their In a Lifetime 2020 compilation as well. This is another compilation. I don't really know how different this is going to be to In a Lifetime. It's not going to have as many tracks on. This one is now well over 30 years old. At the price it was, well under £10, I thought, why not? There may be some tracks on here that weren't included on In a Lifetime, and it's just nice to add another Clannad album to the collection. Really nice quality this. It feels like it's almost brand new, to be honest. It's got the hype sticker on the front there. I'm absolutely delighted. Clannad are the Irish folk / new age band that consisted of 3 or 4 of the Brennan siblings from Ireland. One of those who was only really a member of the group for a couple of years or so was Enya, who of course went on to have a massive solo career. And I am an Enya collector. I've collected all her albums either on mini disc or CD. So Past Present by Clannad, really happy with that. Nice condition copy there. They had a few of these up, and I made sure I picked one that looked like it had everything that was originally with it, you know, the inner sleeve, and in good nick. Right, on we go. We stick with Clannad because they had another album that I needed for the collection, or that I hadn't got for the collection. Needs a little bit of a stretch. But this one is... what's this one called? I've forgotten. Magical Key? Hang on. Magical Ring. Magical Ring, like that one that little guy chucks into the fire in that nerdy film. Nothing to do with Lord of the Rings, this, but... oh, yes, now, I did choose this particular one. This was another one in the Clannad section on Atlas that they had a few in, but this one apparently came with its original separate insert there. This is an album that came out originally, I think, 1983, and this will be, if not an original pressing, then not too far into the 80s. The big hit on here, and I think it was Clannad's breakthrough hit in the UK and probably many other countries, was the theme for Harry's Game, which is track 1 on side A here. I've now got that track on a few different releases, and I've spoke about the actual TV miniseries Harry's Game before. I'm into that sort of island set, IRA kind of espionage / civil war type of stuff. It does interest me, and it has done for years. It's a really, really good mini-series that. Well, I won't bang on about it again because this is all about the music today. So yes, another studio album from Clannad. There again, very nice condition for these records. I'm very happy with Atlas here. I think under £30, free postage, can't be bad. So another Clannad here today. This one I'm probably a bit more excited about than Past Present, because Past Present was a compilation that was perhaps a little unnecessary for the collection. But I did want to get more Clannad studio albums into the collection, and Magical Ring, as soon as I saw that and it was under £10, had to have it. And finally, it's not Clannad again. This one is from a band who, unbelievably, I've never got any albums in. I've got one of their singles, and that was one that used to be my auntie's when she was like a teenager. So that shows you how old that single is. I'm a big fan of the original band that this lot spawned from, but amazingly, this is my very first Wings album, and it's Wings' greatest. So if you had to get a Wings album, I suppose it might as well be the greatest hits of Wings. And there again, plenty of inserts and things here. We've got what may be a newer inner sleeve, but we've got the original inner sleeve there. and there's the outer, all in really nice condition. I think Atlas clean all their discs as well, so I've no reason to suspect that none of these won't play properly. But Wings, of course, was the group Paul McCartney formed in the early 70s after he'd released a couple of solo albums following the breakup of the Beatles. This particular compilation album was, I think, Wings' first greatest hits, and it came out, I think, 1978. And I believe this is an original pressing or thereabouts, to the best of my knowledge. Lovely condition again for everything here. This and the two Clannad are the first albums I've bought from Atlas. I've tended to buy 7 and 12-inch singles from there solely before now. And there's enough on here that I really like, and stuff that I'm not familiar with that hopefully I will like. But I'm a big Beatles fan, so this kind of goes in a sort of subsection of that collection. And I just thought, yeah, a Wings greatest hits for under a tenner, let me at it. Stuff on here that I'm familiar with will be stuff like the James Bond theme, Live and Let Die. The final track on side 2 is Mull of Kintyre, which any Nottingham Forest fan worth his salt will of course know all about. Mull of Kintyre was the Christmas 1977 #1 in the UK. It was the biggest selling single by anyone in the United Kingdom for quite a few years until Band Aid took it over. And it was a bit of a feather in the cap for Paul McCartney, because I think Mull of Kintyre took that mantle of biggest selling UK single ever from the Beatles. So it was Paul and then Paul again. She Loves You, I think that would have been, if I've done my research properly. Mull of Kintyre is one of those tracks people tend to either love it or hate it, and I'm in the love camp. Nothing to do with it being an unofficial anthem for Nottingham Forest Football Club, mainly because I do have a soft spot for bagpipes in pop songs. I don't know why, I just like to hear bagpipes in pop music. It's strange, but I do get a kick out of that. So just to have Mull of Kintyre for the first time in my collection made this worth it, really. But I think the vast majority of all of Wings' previous singles on here, Band on the Run, I know that one. Yeah, I'm just absolutely made up with all these purchases from Atlas. So big thank you to Atlas here for a great delivery that didn't take too long, free postage. One of them free, technically. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this look at an EP by Erasure, 2 albums by Clannad, and 1 by Paul McCartney's Wings. Nice. Special thanks go to my wonderful subscribers and generous patrons. Please see my contents insurance link, my Facebook group link, and of course my Patreon link as well, where you can help support this channel from as little as $1 a month. All that is down in the description text box for you to take a look at. I'm going to go now, and yes, it's that age-old question, which should I listen to first? Kind of tempted to listen to the Aberesque EP promo edition first, and then I'll probably do Wings next, but if you would do them in a different order, let me know in the comments. It's nice to have a chat in the comments. It's all about communication and community. I'd be very interested to hear your thoughts on which of these records you would like to listen to, which ones wouldn't you like to listen to. Do let me know, and until next time, please will you join me again for my next record collecting video. Cheers everyone, see ya!